We've come a long way since we were a backyard rescue in 1998. Since then, we've seen hundreds of horses and donkeys rescued from deplorable conditions, and witnessed 1,000 beautiful moments where healing has taken place in the hearts and bodies of those that were rescued. We've also shed countless tears, both happy and sad, and we need you to know that every tear has been worth it. You may hear a lot of numbers thrown around tonight, like how many bales of hay we go through in a month, or the estimated cost of much needed new fencing. Or, if you're lucky, you might hear about the number of times Shane has attempted to open the gate for everyone. But we know in the end, those are just numbers, albeit very important numbers to consider when operating a successful horse rescue. And some numbers may be more compelling than others. For example, we can tell you the number of seizure cases we have worked on with law enforcement, or the number of skinny mares we have taken in that somehow managed to survive and nourish the growing babies in their bellies. Or we can tell you how many inches of rain flooded our properties when Hurricane Harvey hit, or the number of distressing calls we received from people requesting help during this tragic event, or even the number of hours our founder and director spent trudging alone through the rain in order to care for the horses on our Hitchcock property until it was safe for staff to return again. And we can tell you the number of equines we get to see go to loving homes with good families, and that's our favorite part. And while all these are important numbers, they don't really tell the story. Each horse and donkey that comes to us is in a critical chapter of their lives, like Simon here, who came to us this summer underweight and with a large growth on the side of his face. Due to the help of supporters, he was able to receive surgery and can now look forward to a better life filled with lots of TLC from our staff in the hope of finding a loving home. And our story as an organization moves along as well. This year in particular has certainly carried with it a lot of change. We closed a chapter in our story when we closed the gates on the Hitchcock Ranch, the place where it all began, and looked to new horizons at Miracle Ranch, our new 417-acre property. As you can imagine, this involved relocating many horses and donkeys to this new space, which was no small undertaking, and preparing the property for new growth and workspace for our office staff. Here, there is still much work to be done to make this property a safe and comfortable home to all our horses and donkeys. It is our hope, with the help of supporters like you, to make the necessary improvements and additions to the property that will make Habitat for Horses Miracle Ranch a loving and safe home for many horses and donkeys for years to come. It is our hope they will all go on to be adopted by loving families. Each horse, mule, and donkey comes to us with a story. The numbers only matter in that we may continue making their next chapter one of love, companionship, health, encouragement, and in the end, family. Every gift helps us continue saving horses like Ventura, Abby, Hera, Maria, and Norma and Annie from a story of neglect and abuse and turning it into a happily ever after. Help us help them.